This here is my renovation of a 2006 Winnebago View. I really wasn't planning on painting it, but the interior my wife felt came out so good. She said, you got to do the exterior. I added this flagpole in the back. Really, it's there because I have Starlink on the roof, and the Starlink, if there's a lot of trees, you can see the Starlink up there, I can always put that on that flagpole, and it will raise to about 25 feet higher, maybe getting me a better position. Here, I also added a compressor, and I have compressed air right here. You'll see on the inside I've got additional storage. I also added 20-gallon fuel tank. That 20-gallon fuel tank spout is right here underneath the slide. Yeah, you gotta take the slide out a little bit. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but I made use of space that is right between the beams underneath the RV, and it came out great. Added those exterior lights, as well as the lights right there and the lights right there. But anyway, when you're pulling into a camp spot, especially when we pull in at night to a lot of spots that are out in the wilderness, those lights really light everything up. I did just lose my hubcap. We just came back from a trip out west, and now I'll show you the interior. Redid the floors with the marine grade covering. Also, I use on the outside a marine grade paint that is called All Grip. That is pretty expensive, but it should last way longer than the normal paint that they use. Redid the front seats, which I think came out really great. Redid the headliner up here, as well as this bed, but didn't want to use this perforated vinyl on the top so you can breathe. Did the underside as well. Added this here and that right there. Added these spongy rests for your shoulders when you're driving. Added this couch, took out the what I thought was a fairly uncomfortable couch, and this turns into a nice size queen bed that pulls out to about this area right here, so you still can walk. Instead of having the dinette, I put a desk here. Now if you want to eat, you just take out this, and you really can only fit, I guess, 2 or 3 people. But we have these folding chairs. They really work out great. And then underneath here, there's additional storage, and additional storage. By the way, I installed that fan piece of crap. I just bought a new one. I'll be installing this weekend. I added all over additional outlets, 12-volt outlets inside here. Plus I put a copy machine here. I got an outlet. Added 900 watts of solar on the roof, and 600 amp hour battery, 3500 amp hour inverter. That's all stored underneath there. Where the batteries used to be now becomes additional storage. I insulated it, so it really is great for throwing ice in there, and if I throw ice in there, it'll keep beverages cold for about 4 days in the summer. That's pretty darn good. I have access. I added another 50 gallons of water, and that's how you access the water. Here I added these red lights that you can see, so when the bed is extracted, that bed right there is out, a person's climbing down, they can see where to step And when you're walking, you can see where to step all the way to the bathroom here. Underneath here, added 2 garbage cans, pretty darn large garbage cans. And then on my solar, I have one 300 amp hour battery there, and I actually have one 300 amp hour battery underneath the refrigerator. There was enough room if you just move the wires around. Solar system is out of this world amazing. I'm right now actually running my AC on solar. I can run the AC on solar for, it all depends, but between 3 and 5 hours a day. And typically, if my solar system drains down to 20 to 30%, on a summer sunny day, I can refill to 100%. In the winter, probably only to about 50 or 60%. Redid the countertops here. I think they came out pretty darn good. And also redid the stove right there. Here in the bathroom, redid the countertop, the backsplash. Also redid the shower. And I added these lights, which I really love. You have different colors. You have different levels of brightness, plus the blue. Added the TV and the countertop extension. Anyway, and I also renamed it Freedom. This is what it looks like with the bed out. Like I mentioned, there's plenty of room to walk around the bed and to get up and go over here with the ladder, or get around the bed on this side to be able to sit down. Also, I forgot to mention that underneath the floor here, I added massive amount of soundproofing. You can see a little bit of it right there. And also I added soundproofing underneath. I also added additional molding that really made a big difference all around these doors. You can see it right there, you can see it right there. And when you close these doors, you have the original molding plus that molding right there. And added the molding right there as well. Soundproof the engine compartment right here, and also underneath the hood. That made an incredible difference in sound. I mean, it's almost as quiet as my Mercedes. Here's what the exterior lights look like, and then the ones on top. And so you can see they really do an incredible job lighting everything up. And that's Freedom, formerly a Winnebago View. So I've had numerous people ask, why didn't you just buy a new RV? And I was seriously thinking about it. And if I was going to buy a new one, I was going to go smaller, probably just a van. But I still had my boys that are now older, and we like to do our motocross trips, and we would have been tight. But the other reason is the memories